Meet Spanish artist Salvador Dali. Dali is known around the world as a surreal artist with a big personality. Surrealism is a style of art that looks dreamlike and sometimes a little odd. Artists who create surreal art often paint or draw things that look like they are straight out of a wacky dream. They do not look like real life. Dali was a very intelligent child and created unique art. Dali studied at art school and traveled the world, meeting other famous artists. He even became friends with artist Pablo Picasso. Picasso introduced him to surrealism. One of Dali's most famous paintings is called The Persistence of Memory. The landscape is dreamy and the clocks seem to be melting. How surreal! We are going to learn how to draw our own melting clocks, just like Salvador Dali. Let's get started with paper and pencil. I am using a Sharpie so that you can see my drawing more clearly, but I recommend using pencil in case your melty clock needs some touch-ups. Think about the usual shape of a clock. It's a circle. Now, picture something melting, like a big block of ice. The shape starts to droop down and drip. We're going to imagine that our clock is made of ice and is dripping. The top part of the clock will be a stretched out circle or an oval. When you get to the bottom of your drawing, start to draw loops that stretch down like raindrops. If yours doesn't look just like mine, that's good. Not even ice drips exactly the same way every time, so we want our clocks to all be a little different. Feel free to add more drips or less drips. Once the shape is drawn, add some details. I added some organic shapes for highlights and an outline for the rim of the clock. We know what belongs on the inside. Numbers. But those numbers won't look like the neat numbers we know how to usually write. Ours will be melty. Try to let the numbers melt down towards the drip of the clock. If the clock were really dripping, the numbers would be too. Be sure not to forget the hands of the clock and the minute lines between the numbers. I decided to use chalk pastels to color in my Dali clock. Unlike oil pastels, markers, and crayons, chalk pastels are easy to blend. You can choose multiple colors or just one, but if you choose many, think about what colors go best with each other. You may want to stick with just cool colors or just warm colors like I am using. Otherwise, the colors might mix and look dirty. And there you have it. Now you are a melting clock master like artist Salvador Dali.